Welcome back everyone, and in this class we are going to learn how to operate servo motor with Arduino. Now this is actually something that moves. It's a motor, and motor is an actuator that moves. So servo motor is a very simple type of motor. Now hopefully you can see the servo motor in my screen, and this motor moves to the certain angle when you give instructions to it from Arduino. So to start working with servo motor, let's open our code, and I have my code right here. And in our code, let's remove all the comments. This is an empty code, and in our code we have to use a servo library. So the very easy way of using servo motor with Arduino. So to start with, first of all you need to include the library. So the library of servo, it's called servo, so you can write servo.h, and this is the library for servo motor. Now after including the library, what you need to do, you need to name your servo. There might be different types of servo motors in your projects. Servo motors are used very commonly in different types of projects like robotic arm, like autonomous doors, and different other types of projects. I am going to attach few videos here, you can watch that. And then there might be more than one servos in your project, so you need to name them. To name your servo, you can write servo. Alright, like we define integer a, integer b, so we can write servo a, we can write servo b, and so on. So servo a means now my first servo is servo a. Then in setup we have to define the pin number of that servo. So I can write a dot attach, just like this, a dot attach, and I am going to define a pin, any pin where you want to attach your servo. So you can write something like, for example, 7, a dot attach 7. Then the last thing will be, you can write the angle. So I can write a dot write 100. So servo motor will move to 100 degree. Then you can write 0, it will move to 0 degree, and the maximum angle that you can give to this normal servo is 180. There are some other servos that you can use till 360 angle, but this one is 180 degree servo that you are watching in your video. So I can write delay 1000. So after 1 second it should get back to its original position of 0, and then delay 1000. This is a basic code for servo. You can get that code again in your description in the notes. So I'm going to save this code in Arduino programming folder. I will write servo code and save it. So this right here is your servo program, and let's upload this program. If I click on upload, yes, my Arduino is connected, you can see that, and the code is now uploaded. It's time to connect your wires. So there are 3 basic wires of servo, and almost all the servos have same color code. The red one is your power wire, the black or dark brown is your ground, and yellow is your signal. I'm going to attach a picture of connection diagram. And the third one will be pin number, which one I defined, 7. So I will attach it to pin number 7. Now this servo should move, and it's vibrating because the amount of power that my computer is providing to Arduino is not sufficient yet. Sometime it works, sometime it doesn't. So I have my spare battery here. It's a simple 12 volt battery. You can use any other type of battery. We are going to discuss batteries later in this course. So I am simply going to connect my battery just like this to the Arduino, and as now you can see, this motor is now moving to 100 and 180 degree, just like that. So you can now actually move something using Arduino, and these servo motors are used to make humanoid robots like robotic arm, some gates, and there are a lot of different type of stuff that you can do with these servo motors. This is called Sg90. The code number of this servo motor, yes, it is Sg90, and there are different other types of servos as well. Like if it is labeled at Mg, that means metal geared. This is Sg, this is a plastic geared. So plastic geared is less powerful, metal gears are more powerful, and if it's something like Mg996, that is a very powerful servo motor. It can even lift many kilograms of weight. So this is called a servo motor. And yes, in this class you have also seen that I have used external battery. So you can use external battery and provide the power just like this with this DC jack to Arduino. and yes, your Arduino will keep working. I don't even have to now connect my Arduino with my computer. It will keep working like this. It's now a separate project. Now you can see it's all portable now. There is no external wire coming to this project now. Hopefully you can see that in your screen. Yes, I have removed my Arduino wire. So that's it for this short class. We have learned how to use servo motor with Arduino, and I will see you in the next class.